Hey guys, Just Crazy here today to bring you a very special review on the brand new SpongeBob game, SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. Before we start, I'd like to thank THQ Nordic for sending me an early code to the game and DLC pack to review. I had so much fun playing this game for the past week, and I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for the future. I would also like to say that if you don't want the game to get spoiled for you, I made two variations of this video, one with spoilers and one without spoilers. And just to be clear, things that we have already seen in trailers and advertisements will still be in the no spoilers video, since they were officially released to the public. I'm not sure which version you're watching right now, but thank you guys for clicking on this video. Please leave a like and consider subscribing, I really appreciate it. Let's start off with the story of the game. The game begins with SpongeBob and Patrick going to Glove World and running into this mermaid named Madame Cassandra. She gives them this magical bubble soap that can grant any wish, and SpongeBob uses those wishes to help him and his friends' dreams come true. The only problem is that the witches rip a hole in the cosmic universe, and SpongeBob's friends are teleported to various worlds. Madame Cassandra tells you that in order to save your friends, you must go through every universe and get them back, and along the way, collect jelly for her. You go on this epic journey through many different worlds and try to help SpongeBob get his friends back. At the end of the game, once every friend is saved, you find out that the true main villain of the game is Madame Cassandra, and that jelly that you have been collecting for her is actually giving her ultimate power to rule the 7 seas. She ends up getting those powers and uses Squidward as her minion, and you must face off the last threat to save Bikini Bottom. I really did enjoy the story of this game. It felt like it could be an hour-long SpongeBob special or even a SpongeBob movie. I also like how Plankton isn't the main villain in this game like he is in other SpongeBob games, so it's actually something fresh for once. The cutscenes were done amazingly, and the voice acting was on point as usual for this franchise. We actually had Clancy Brown this time to actually voice Mr. Krabs in a SpongeBob game.
Legend has it that only the most seasoned of sailors may find the secret hideaways in the swamp.
We also have a few new characters that we've barely seen in any SpongeBob games before, such as Pearl, Karen, Old Man Jakin, Spot, and more Bikini Bottomies. SpongeBob also has new moves within this game, which gives it a fresh feeling and doesn't feel like it's a copy of Battle for Bikini Bottom. He does have his usual bubble wand spin, but now SpongeBob has a dodge attack, which is his cartwheel. He has a karate kick that can target enemies, and he can trap enemies in a bubble so they won't attack him during battle. He also has the usual ground pound, but this time he has a super mega ground pound. SpongeBob can now glide with his pizza box, which is a nice reference to the episode Pizza Delivery. In specific areas, SpongeBob can use his kick on balloons to move around. He can also swing on hooks, and we also have a few new items like the surfboard, which can make traveling easier, and the reef blower. With the reef blower, you can suck up enemies and objects. Once you fill up the meter, you can shoot out a big ball that deals great damage to enemies. The hub world feels so much bigger than Battle for Bikini Bottom, but there is one downside as you cannot go into any of the buildings in the hub world. There is still so much stuff to explore in the hub world though, and many hidden objects within it. Each world is so unique and different than the last that it just kept amazing me every time I would enter a new world. The designs and lighting of each world really make it come to life and makes everything just look so amazing. Another thing that makes going into a new world so special is that you learn a new move or gain a new item, such as in World 2 we learned the karate kick, and in the last world we get the reef blower. Each world also features cool minigames, which brings more fresh life into this game and really sets it apart from Battle for Bikini Bottom. All the worlds were truly amazing and have amazing tracks that suit them very well. I also noticed that there are two versions of each world track, one that is regular and one that is more upbeat that plays when you're near a ton of enemies. I especially like Pirate Goo Lagoon and the Jelly Glove World tracks. Another thing I like about Jelly Glove World is how scary funny was. We have Glovey Glove trying to get rid of SpongeBob because he wants Patrick all to himself, so he tapes his face on a bunch of pictures of SpongeBob. Not gonna lie, I was kind of freaked out at first, but I laughed at it in the end because it was actually very funny. The worlds are so huge and have secrets in almost every corner, with some areas having to be unlocked after you learn something from a later world, which means that there is a lot of backtracking. I love this in a game because I myself always want to fully 100% a game, so being able to keep on playing the game and backtracking and having the game not die is just so much fun. I also love how the game makes sense of replay value by adding this at the end of the game.
As a reward for your outstanding bravery, I shall grant you one final wish, so make it count.
After today, there's only one thing I can wish for, and that is...
That was fun! I wish we could do it all over again!
And when you go back into a world, the French narrator will say something like this.
SpongeBob uses the cosmic jelly not only to return to the prehistoric kelp forest, but to return to his bout with a wailing whale.
When you go into a new world, you get a new SpongeBob costume. In the game, there is a total of 42 costumes, and that's including DLC costumes. Each costume is so cool and is a reference to the show, movie, and the game Battle for Bikini Bottom. It was so hard to pick what my favorite costume was because they are all so great, but I really do love the wizard one because I really adore the first SpongeBob movie. I can tell they had so much fun picking what costumes to make. In order to progress and get more costumes in future tiers, you have to collect a certain amount of coins to unlock the next tier. It really pushes you forward to want to collect the coins in order to get your favorite costume. At the time of writing this, I haven't fully 100% the game, so I don't know what happens when you collect every coin. The jokes in this game are super on point and made me really laugh a lot, just like the show. For example, this one caught me off guard.
His coughing doesn't sound too good.
What? This game is great for SpongeBob fans old and new alike. It's even great for people that aren't really into the show. I find it to be one of the greatest SpongeBob games that we have gotten in a while, and I can't wait to see what the future SpongeBob games is going to be like. Don't get me wrong, Rehydrated was amazing. It's just that it wasn't a new story and it was just a cleaner version of Battle for Bikini Bottom. So it's actually nice to have a new story. Purple Lamp Studios really knocked it out of the park with this game and really showed that they really do care about this franchise. Once again, I would like to thank THQ Nordic for sending me an early code of the game and DLC pack for me to review, and it means so much for me and it was so much fun to play. In the description, I left a link to the Cosmic Shake website where you can order your very own physical copy of the game, whether it be the standard edition or the BFF edition. I really love the BFF edition because it comes with so much stuff, such as the game itself, the costume DLC pack, a set of 4 placemats, a set of 4 costume miniature bouncing balls, a BFF amulet with necklace, a Cosmic Victory statue, and my personal favorite, the inflatable Patrick. It's a really cool addition of the game and it's awesome for collectors. I really do hope you guys consider buying this game either physically or digitally, because if the sales do well, hopefully we could get a new SpongeBob game in the future just like this one. Anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, whether it be the no spoilers or the spoilers edition. And sorry if I sound a little off in this review, because I have never reviewed something this big before, and it was very fun to be doing that for my first time. I hope you guys consider subscribing to my channel, as I have many Cosmic Shake videos planned for the near future, and more SpongeBob content along the way. Thank you guys so much for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.